What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of our Nice save here on Football Manager 20. And today we've got some games for you. Last time we ended, we actually had the international break, and then I played through a little bit, and then the video file got corrupted, so I have to record it again. But this time, I'm just going to skip past the international break for you, or I did skip past it. The last save I had was at this point, so I couldn't really go further back and do it if I wanted to. No, we didn't really miss anything, didn't sign anybody, didn't do anything like that, so it was kind of just 2 weeks skipped on our slow skip time anyway. So today, we have got a couple of games. Lille, who have started poorly, Saint-Etienne, and then we're going to play Metz as well, and then depending how well everything goes, we may get to Monaco. I'm not so sure, but we are going to go ahead and try. But we can jump right on into this Lille game. They've started relatively poorly. I've actually got the week here. I thought it actually stopped here, but we've got Nice, or Lille. We are Nice, and they've started relatively poorly. They've got some good players in real life, and they're a good team, of course, in the Champions League after this year. And Mourinho's poached half the staff there, and he's trying to get the head recruiter in there who seems to be doing a wonderful job. He was at Monaco for a while. He's at Lille now, bringing in some really, really good players. So we'll have to keep our eye out for some of those. And we did bring Ikone from there, I believe. So, you know, he's got a little bit of a reunion, trying to get through the international break without any more without any injuries in general. We can check the thing to make sure nobody's hurt. I'm not sure where. Medical center. Malita. This is what happened to Malita last international break. It still happened. He's out for 3 weeks technically after hurting himself for the France under-21. So he'll miss this game and may miss the next one as well against Saint-Etienne, but he should be back relatively quickly. As you can see, 7 days to 2 weeks. We're about to jump through a week here, so it's not too bad for him, but international breaks always causing problems for me on this Football Manager so far. Always getting injuries on those, so hopefully we can move forward. That happens a lot, mainly because training regiments change when you go on international duty. International teams don't take as great a care necessarily. Like it happened a lot with Sturridge at Liverpool and going to England. Sturridge at Liverpool had his injury problems, so they're always changing or tweaking how he trains and how often he trains. And then he went to England and it was their own little regiment, and he always seemed to get hurt at England duty with the extra training, it seemed like. So hopefully we don't get too many more of that going forward. But we should have everybody else set and ready for this Lille game. We are home. I'm going to give us a good chance to win this. As you can see, 15th after 4 games is where they are. A win here would be nice. Get us back on track after 2 losses last episode, in which we didn't play great. But it is, you know, it's one of those things. He's played really well for the first 3 quarters of the Nantes game there, and then we had a goal over the top on the break. Just happened again, didn't it? We were so dominant, and then Toulouse was a little bit more back and forth, and then in the end they kind of just nicked it. It's one of those things. We're gonna, before the game starts again, let's go to tactics and go to our starting 11 for what it is right now. Can we bring anybody else in? Is this where we want to be? It is. Just making sure we want to be in the right place when we go into the next one. Oh, this is what I wanted to change. So I'm going to bring Dante onto the bench and play Harrell there. And keep it that way. So we can avoid that over the top kind of thing. When we play teams that we're better than and we got a high line, they always seem to pick out Dante at the back, and I'm going to try and avoid that. As Leas Mayu does sign a new contract as well. Just a couple of minor things over the break that we may have missed just in that week. I believe those are the only 2. another player who was on like 10 grand a week was Leis Mayu, and we do go ahead and deal with that, which is nice. What they'd like us to do here: replacing injured, perform well in training, looking in great shape. Tamese has started the year well. There may be a player or two on a yellow. The yellow cards situation in France is a little bit different. I believe it's if you get 3 within 10 games, you tend to, I believe you get a suspension. I'm not 100% on that. We can definitely take a look, but it's an odd system. It's not like it's not as straightforward as, say, England, where you get 5, you get a game suspension. It's a little bit different. We can actually go check. Let's check League 1. Stats, overview, rules. Are the yellow card rules? Transfers, work permit, financial, general competition rules. 1 match ban for every 3 yellow cards. Only yellow cards in the player's last 10 matches, so 3 and 10. So it is what it is. 2 match ban for every additional red card. So you get 1 for a red, and then a second red is 3, and a third one is 5, I suppose. Striking a minor player. 12 matches for striking a match official. Has that happened in a Football Manager? Because that would be absolutely wild. I'd have to see that, as Paris beat Rem pretty handedly, as you can see. But it's they've done well to turn around after not really doing too well in the first 2 games. I believe 1 point from 2. He's gonna grow nicely. We'd like to see some of these other things in here kind of grow up a little bit. Let's go to his development. He's on complete forward. How tall is this lad here? 5'7". He's got 13 heading at 5'7", jumping reach of 6. If he grows a little bit, he's only 16. It'd be nice to have that option, or that attribute in his game going forward, but we'll have to see. But we should be able to jump right into this Lille game. What are you? He is... I'm gonna... Yeah, well, he's gonna be ongoing there. Okay, someone is signing stuff for me. Responsibilities. Staff. Handles team selection. No. What are we doing here? Managing staff. Gimme. Firing. That's for me. I'll let them do the courses, but this is for me. Hiring and firing and things of that nature is definitely for me. Don't want the issue here is that sometimes the game standards are a little bit lower than your standards, and when the game does it kind of on its own, you don't get your standards in there. Kind of fades away a little bit, but we'll get our own there. We'll let that guy come in, take a look at him another time. We'll overhaul the staff at some point, but I tend to do that kind of in spurts as we go. As we notice things are kind of not so great in certain areas, then we kind of jump in, deal with it, move on. We could do it all in one go, I suppose, but I don't want to do holding on to it for too long and that kind of thing. So let's jump into this. Acknowledge. Kempf. Segular. Just keep scouting some of these. I'm not going to continue to scout Congolo, though that's done. Too much money for some of the players in England. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's jump into this. We've got Nice, we've got Lille. We can bring out Claude Maurice on this left-hand side. Lusamba can come onto the bench. I kind of want to bring the youngster here, the 16-year-old Seguir. But everything else should be good. Everybody's fit, raring to go, except Malita. And then we got ourselves a bit of a bench player as well, and the youngster, the 16-year-old, onto the bench. So let's pick up Do a little bit better than we did last time. Time to put an end to this poor run of form. 2 losses in a row, not where we want to be. And hopefully we can get past Lille here as we jump forward. Game is off and running. Are we good enough to beat Lille? Are Lille about to jump out of their funk against us? I hope not. There are some teams who just it's just like that. Felt like that with Liverpool for a while, a couple of years ago, where everybody kind of gets out of their funk against you. Let's not turn into one of those teams. As the ball swings in, it's going to come to Mayu. Cyprien is on it, and we're holding on to the ball here. Can we force something? As Claude Maurice goes for it, and Magnan had to get across there. It didn't travel very quickly, it looked like, but he had to get across there and make the save. As the corner comes in, cleared away. Ikone has a shot, it's blocked. Mayu gets it into Cyprien. Chance still on here. Or is this going to end as that ball gets cleared away? And that should end the chance. But we have the throw in. Can we get it off to a good start? Can we find an early goal as Mayu finds a really good ball out to goalie? Back into Claude Maurice, swings it across, blocked away. Mayu, and then it's cleared. Hurrell on it. Only got 2 men back here, so losing the ball in a spot like that is definitely not a good idea. Cyprien on it, back to Danilo. Mayu, moving the ball around pretty well as we look for an opening. Ital's on it, and he has a strike at goal, and it's saved away. So not a too bad of a start. I'd like to create some more clear-cut chances. We don't create enough of those, I feel like. We have games where we dominate in shots and things like that, but nothing super clear-cut, which is definitely where we need to get a little bit better. Cyprien to take the free kick. He's good at these, and that goes whistling over the bar, not too far away. Lille have had just the 1 shot after 15 minutes, so defensively holding on to it nicely as Mayu puts the ball in, and Sar's on it there, and it just goes over the bar. Getting closer and closer. Can we find the breakthrough soon enough? The sooner the better, of course. It's our throw-in. He gives it right to the Lille man, which is just perfect. Back into the middle, Xhaka. Can he do anything with it? And it's a decent ball over there, but we come across it, which is good. And now can we break? We cannot. Claude Maurice kind of lets that fly over him there. Gets a touch onto it, but can do too much about it, I guess. Sar's still on it here. No mistakes. And can we turn this into one of our counterattacks? It's onto Ikone. We're breaking with a little bit of pace here. Ikone, Atal. Gets into space. Ikone goes for goal. Hits the side netting. Probably something that will be changed, I imagine, soon enough with one of their first couple of updates. But I'm not so sure. Danilo on it. Can we put a ball in? We can. It's Claude Maurice there, and oh, he's hit the post. Oh, he should be scoring that. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, 6 yards out. It looked like he hit the... Well, it actually hit the... I imagine it hit the bar instead of the post there, but he's really got to be finishing that. We started well, but we need the goal, and that's one of those chances we have to take. We've created a clear cut and a half chance. We've got to take one of those. As Mayu comes rushing through the middle, it's Coley on it. He goes for goal, and not really that great there. Can we find a breakthrough before halftime? Would love to, of course. Ital's on it. Ikone. Ital goes right up the wing every time he passes it on, and we've lost the ball, but Sar does well to cut it out. Their long ball forward. It's Claude Maurice. He swings it across over the top of Ikone. Danilo in space. Can he get it across here? Kone's on it, and he gets it across. Not great. Mayu's on it, and he has an attempt straight at the goalkeeper, and not what we particularly wanted. Dolberg's not been too involved so far, as Atal goes there, and it's smashed it in at the near post, and Yusuf Atal grabs the goal, and you may feel that their goalkeeper could be doing better at that near post, but he's not here. Dolberg technically with the assist. but it's all up to Atal, who just goes racing past into that space and just smashes it just inside the post there, and we do get the breakthrough before halftime. 40 minutes gone, and we grab the early goal. Claude Maurice and Ikone not playing too great at the moment. Claude Maurice should have a goal. Do we look to take one of those off in the second half? Danilo's on it here. Cyprian moving the ball around. The three midfielders moving around pretty well, sucking defenders before bringing it to the wings there. Lais Mayu's on it here. He finds Danilo. Cyprian, he has an attempt, and he's always liable for a long-range goal, but that is a decent save. We've hit the post twice. Clear cut, a half chance. A good finish from Atal. Playing all right. I would love a second goal sooner rather than later. They've had 3 shots, all off target. Nothing really going for them in that first half, as they kind of try and sit back and play the long ball out. Lais Mayu gets it out to Atal. And Atal swings it in, but it's cleared away. Thought we might get an early opportunity there, the first highlight, but not quite. Dolberg on it. Cyprian. Good ball out there to Atal, who's on it again. Does a lot, Atal, for this team, as he sneaks inside and has another attempt at goal. Magnan with the save. They're playing 4-2-3-1, but they're playing super cautious. I imagine that third mid, well, everybody drops back quite often, don't they? And they don't really get a chance to spring, considering how well we hold on to the ball at the moment. So that ball goes wide. That is the end of the highlight. Claude Maurice is on a 6.3. I'm going to take him off now before that becomes an issue. Bring on Unes. Try and spark something a little bit out on that left-hand side. Everything has come through our right pretty much. Atal's been a major aspect so far. Stolberg is on it and loses it. And now they're going to try and break, but it's a poor ball. We've collected again. They get back into shape relatively quickly. Unes on it. Almost loses it, but not quite. He swings it out. It's Cyprian on it. Unes, oh, he's saved it onto the post. The goalkeeper there hit the woodwork 3 times now. Have we? I really would like that second goal sooner rather than later, because we're starting to give the ball away a little bit more than I would like. And there you have an attack here. Coming forward, but it's cut out by Atal. Ikone pushing forward. Finds Unes out here, and Unes, can he find it inside? He goes to the byline and inexplicably shoots. Just one of those things on this Football Manager so far. Let's see if we can get creative here. Try and force our way into another goal. Malang Sarr and Racine Coley not having the greatest of games out on that left-hand side. Do I bring in Soki in? Not in Soki, Dante. I worry about bringing Dante into this team. Corner set to come in. Lais Mayu takes it. It's Dolberg, and he puts it just wide. That's got to go down as something. Not look like a half chance at least. Ikone's not having a good game. He's got to come off. And bring Swarfi on. Who is he, left-footed? Yes, he is. Keep him out on this side, though Unes is also left-footed. Yes, he is. I'm going to keep Unes out there on the right. He's the better player. I'd like him on his stronger foot. But there's 15 minutes left to go here. We've got to... They're looking to hit us on the counterattack. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change you to fullback on support instead of wing back, just to eke you back just a touch. Midfielders are playing all right. It's the front 3 that aren't brilliant at the moment. See if we can create something here, though. Danilo's on it. Cyprian. It's a good ball out there to Atal. Sneaks inside. He's going to have another goal, or another go into the side netting. The wingbacks have plenty of shots in this game. Playing around at the back here, not exactly where I want to be dealing with it. Ball comes out. Scoli. Gets it inside to Swarfi. Danilo. Mayu. Here's Atal. Can Atal bring it inside? He can, and he's going to go for it again. I absolutely dislike how often that happens. It's not like it's happening sometimes and it's annoying. It's like every other trip down the pitch, Atal is having a shot from that side. We have to bring Coley off here. We really do. We'll bring Dante on. Put Sar out on that left-hand side. Go a little bit more balanced, I would say. No overlaps. We'll just time waste right now. Tempo a little bit lower. Let's see if we can just hold on here, though. Weah's on it. It gets pushed back. Are they going to have an opportunity here? Nicolay goal, but Unas takes it. Rushing up this wing. Poor ball inside. This is just the highlight because I'm making changes. Or is this an actual highlight? Leis Mayu gets it out wide. Swarfi's on it. Holds on. Swings it in. Atal's there, and there's the goal. His second of the game. It's 2-0. Atal with both goals. I guess he can keep shooting, I suppose. And that should be game over. Swarfi does well out here. Just hold on to it. I thought he lost it there, but Nick back inside. Good cross, and then Atal finishes it off. His third goal of the year, second of the game. And we are going to grab a 2-0 win here, which is, or a win at least. We'll definitely take that. Lille have a little bit to do going forward. They sat back a ton today. As you can see, 4 shots, none on target. That's not good enough in this division, is it? So that gets cleared away, and it looks like we are going to be able to run out the clock here and grab ourselves an important win. Get ourselves back on track after those 2 games, the 2 disappointing ones in midweek, or last episode, not midweek, last episode, and we'll do well enough to hold on to it here as Danilo clears. And any second now the whistle will blow. So they went on defensive. They were playing 4-2-3-1 and then went down, and then they needed a goal and went 5-3-2, which is a bit odd for me. I'll take it. Definitely don't mind. But we're up to 7th. Only 2 points off a second. It's a decent start, but that Nantes game is really what's the most annoying part so far. Hopefully Maulida comes back this week as we save. Remember to always save. But yes, if he comes back this week, ideally, puts ourselves in a good position. A little bit more depth. Don't want him out too long. Can play on that left side. And can play up front when Dolberg's not having a great game. Dolberg didn't really have a great game last time out, but he had the assist technically for Atal's first strike, and it was really just Atal who did everything. So we'll see. Rennes, only 1 on 15 from 15 there. Not too bad. Marseille and Nantes haven't played yet. We'll see how they go. But we played well. Claude Maurice had a 6.3, but he missed a golden chance. He should have had a goal. He really should have. It's just one of those things. When it comes to some of these players, Marseille are away to Nîmes. Nantes are away to Monaco, who started really poorly. Hopefully, both the home teams there grab a result and put us in a decent spot there. And just hopefully they don't want to nick away from us. A win for either of those would put us 4 points behind them. Not the greatest start, especially for Nantes, but they do beat Monaco as it shows up there. 3-2, 2 goals, 78-79. They were 2-0 down and came back and beat Monaco, who are off to a really bad start. If we go look, and as you can see, 1 point from 5 games is not good. And Marseille also win handily, 5-0. Not what we wanted to see. Yeah, so a bit of a gap, but We're only supposed to finish top half this year. I'd like to push toward a Europa League spot. Try and get that done. But, we'll see. We shall see as we go forward. This is a tough game for us here. Away from home. Saint-Étienne, not awful. 10th after the start. But we'll see how we go. I don't know. I think I'm going to go into this game playing the positive mentality. We'll see how this goes, or I may go balanced, but I want to go with our regular type of option here. Team of the week. We had a talent team of the week, which is good. Marseille had a bunch of players here. I think with the tactics, we're going to go with the positive one. I've got a cautious one that's a little bit more reserved, as you can see, but we've also got the positive one. I think I'm going to go with the positive one. I may just move it to balance, though. I think that's where I plan on going with that. But we have 2 games in a short space of time there. We're going to play them both, I think. And Metz, dead last after 5 games, no points whatsoever. That's a game we can definitely win. Got our 3rd round draw here. And we get Monaco at home, which doesn't look too bad considering what it is. It's one of those games on the schedule I kind of circled with intent that we may lose that one, but they have started very, very poorly, and we're going to get a go at them, which is great. Saint-Étienne coming 10th. I'd like to... These are the types of games, if we're going to go ahead and go forward and really put ourselves in that top 3 or 4, these are the types of games we have to win. I'm not so sure we can win it this second, necessarily, but we're going to attempt to, of course, and it's one of those games that, as we go forward, turns into wins instead of losses and draws. And these are the types of games that really push you up the table. Away from home, a tough team, mid-table. It's one of those ones where you just gotta be winning them if you ever want to go anywhere. Is that Kieran Gibbs? Van Aanholt. I'm just gonna discard. Too much money for a 29-year-old. Maybe a couple of years ago you bring in a player like that, but you know, at 29 it's just not worth it. But we're a couple of days. We play on the Sunday, which means most of these teams will be playing on the Saturday, which is good. And hopefully some of them drop some points, do us a bit of a favor. And Monaco started poorly, a team we wanted to really attempt to challenge, but they may have a relegation battle on their hands, so we'll have to see. I'm not sure where they are in real life, because they also started relatively poorly, I believe. So we'll see. I can actually take a look. We take a look at the standings. They're 14th, so they're doing well, not all right, but you know, better than they are in game. They're only 3 points ahead of the relegation zone, though. So it is what it is. It's Toulouse get Monaco at home here. Can we... I would like them to get a point or 2, or a point or 3, and they did grab themselves a point, a 90th and a 94th minute goal. Grab them a share of the spoils. That is what we like to see. Cardinale is a pretty decent backup goalkeeper as well, to where Benitez is, but Benitez has been pretty good to start the season. Nothing wildly awful so far, but it is what it is. We get Monaco after Metz. So we may do that next time round, but that's another game we could really win. So, you know, not too bad. But we're gonna have this game on Sunday. We're gonna check out what these Saturday results are like after Monaco got themselves a point against Toulouse, which we like to see because Toulouse is someone we'd like to finish ahead of. Anything wild here? Nothing crazy. I think Paris and Lyon are going to win both their games. We'll have to see. Nothing great. We were scouting some fullbacks, looking to bring in a left back, but, you know, we have plenty of time now between now and January. I'd still like to bring one in January if we could, but only the right player. We cannot just be spending money on players willy-nilly. We almost did. We're glad we didn't. Marseille won their game. A point for Metz. Finally, Paris won their game. Nantes won their game 5-1. That Nantes game is just going to haunt me. I know it is. We're going to go away to Nantes later on in the year and then get beat heavily, which is just where they're going to be right around us. We're going to be competing, and then boom, it's just going to disappear there. And you can feel it already. Game hasn't come along, and it won't come along for a long time, but we missed a pretty good opportunity with that Nantes game. Dominating. We concede a goal over the top there. Just one long ball. We're still on top, and then it just happens again. One of those things, isn't it? Just one of those things. But we've got Saint-Etienne here. Let's see if we can give them a good run. Can we win a game like this already with this team? Top half is the goal. Can we force ourselves early on in our first year into that Europa League type of conversation? Losing this game will kind of tell us relatively quickly if we can. 2 away games in a row, as Metz are on the road there, but you know, we'll see. St. Maximin, 5 appearances from making 10, and that'll be 250k coming our way, which would be nice. A decent start to the year. So let's see. Do we run with this team here? Tal's on a yellow. Not what we want to see. Do we bring Soki onto the bench and then bring Soki in and then get a little bit defensive here instead, and then we'll bring this to fullback on support, and then Coley can be wingback on attack, and we'll swap the 2 sides, and then we'll go about it that way. Claude Maurice didn't have a great game. Swarfi came on and did well. We'll try Swarfi outside on the left, and then this looks okay. I think the rest is okay. We'll jump in. Anybody I'm missing on the bench? We'll bring in Ganogo back onto the bench, and we'll see what we can do. So Swarfi gets the start today after creating the 2nd goal last time round. Unas didn't play very well. None of the wingers played very well last time round, or the inside forwards. So we'll have to see how they get on this time. Can they have more of an impact? I feel like they'll have more space. Lille seemed to just sit back and soak up pressure all day and wait for the chance to break, which they seem to never do. But today, can we possibly get more space? As Ikone already has the space, and Ruffier makes an early save inside 20 seconds. They're playing 4-2-3-1, though, with 2 deeper lying midfielders. They're going to have to find a way to get the ball forward. And then I guess our flanks is where they'd like it, but with Harrell a bit further back, maybe that won't become such a huge issue as this game finally jumps off. Wabi Kazri, Boudabou is a player that was touted for a long time, as Kazri gets the header on the free kick there. Free kicks are dangerous in this game from that position, and that goes right over LaCroix. And can we get a touch onto it? No. Saliba? Well, I'm not so sure how that is. I believe that's the Arsenal center back. Another corner. Not what we wanted to see, but Ikone's going to get onto that. And we've got men breaking forward here. Can we do the business? Is Dolberg on it? Gets it out wide to Swarfi. And Swarfi gets inside and has a shot from a difficult angle. Ugh, not what I wanted to see. I hate those shots in particular. Just watching them, in, I guess, in Football Manager is a little bit different. In real life, maybe not so much, but in Football Manager, just watching them do that is kind of annoying. But in real life, it's a little bit different to look at, or if it were in 3D. As Ikone gets in, he just into the side netting there, not far away. Both teams with a half a chance early here. Under 15 minutes still. But it's just the one opportunity for Saint-Etienne, and it came off the free kick. So we started well. Leis Mayu on it. Ikone, he's zipping into space here, and Ikone tries to pass, it loses it. Harrell. Cyprian gets it out wide to Coley, and he has an attempt. The wingbacks love themselves a shot in this game. He may have been offside there, and if he was, why bother showing it? As the ball comes long, Sarr deals with it. Back to Benitez. Can we play it out the back? We can. He's in Soki. Gets it out to Ikone. Can he split? He can't, but Harrell is his safety net. Trying to find ourselves something here. Harrell does hold on to it. Gets it in. Is Dolberg. Free header. Or it looked like a header at least. Can't get it on target. Decent opportunity there. And they have a free kick here. Racine Coley grabbing himself a yellow. So that ball comes in. Boudabou gets it out wide to Trauco. Boudabou again. Gets it inside. And he gets it to Kazri, and he puts it very, very close. Not far away. They haven't had too much Saint-Etienne, but both their shots have been highlights, so a bit difficult there. Danilo gets a talking to, and they've got a free kick. All their things have come from free kicks. We've got to stop giving away free kicks. Trauco on it. Can't get in there. Kazri's on it, and it's swung out, and you've got to be kidding me with the way that's gone in. Boudabou there. And Sarr smashes it, and it looks like it just hits Boudabou and goes into the back of the net. Let's look at that again. The Aussie comes in. Kazri. It just hits Boudabou. Sarr clears it into Boudabou, and it flies past Benitez into the net, and we really concede on that. Okay. Not how I envisioned that first goal going in. But, I guess it is what it is. Danilo's on it now, and Soki. Now, can we hit back quickly as Ikone gets it to Cyprian, who has an attempt, and he smashed the post. It was a really good hit, and off the post, and it is an annoying start to this game. All three of their shots have come from free kicks. All three of their chances, whether they're long, like the first one was like a set piece, but the other ones were also free kicks, and we're gonna have to do something about that. Cyprian on 6.5. Leisme swings it in. Ikone's not gonna get there, and can they break? No, and Soki's gonna get to it. Comes back to Harrell. Sarr moving the ball around. It's Danilo. Cyprian. We're just moving it around. Can he get it out there? He can. It's Coley. And Coley's going to swing it into Cyprian, who has an attempt, and it's a decent save there. We've started well. We really have, and a fluke goal is not how I wanted it to go, as Dolberg can't get to it. And Soki can, and then loses out. Yusuf charging. Can we just end this highlight by tackling one of them? Gets it out to Trauco. Comes back inside, and he does clear it, and that'll be the end of that. Not great. We do have another free kick, though. Leisme swings it in. Dolberg's on it, and he rounds him, and he hits the bar. What in the world? He looked like he rounded the goalkeeper there, and then smashed it off the bar. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we do get to halftime. Not good. Hasn't been awful either, and that's the annoying thing, but that didn't go down as a chance. I don't know if he rounded the goalkeeper and smashed the bar. It looked like he did. Or maybe the goalkeeper saved it onto the bar or whatever it may have been, but not great. Cyprian not having a great game. Swarfi not having a great game. Coley, a lot of players not having good games. A lot of players. Do we swap one out early? Swarfi, I gave you the opportunity, but didn't come to anything. It's okay. Grabbed us the second goal last time, or helped grab us the second goal last time. Can Claude Maurice come in and make a difference? They have a corner. It's swung in, and Saliba's all alone back there, and that gets blocked away. It's going to come back in, and Dione was not far away from that last ball in. And Soki on it. Benitez. Sar. No, we do get it out of the back. Sar's bringing it forward. Claude Maurice just gets to it, and it's Coley. Up the wing here. Can he find somebody? Finds Maurice. Gets it back. Cyprian. Alright. Cyprian's coming off, regardless of hitting the post that one time. And we're going to bring on... We'll bring on Lusamba. He can play Mazzala instead. Cyprian's had a couple of wild shots after hitting the post, and he just keeps going. Claude Maurice on a free kick, loops it in. It's Sar here, and he heads it over the bar. Ugh, this is one of those games. Claude Maurice swings it in. It's cleared. Ikone's going to get to it. Danilo. Let's not lose possession here, please. Harrell gets it out to Mayu. As Ikone now swings it back post, but it's cleared away. But he collects it again. Out to Harrell. Gets it back inside. Mayu gets it across. It's Dolberg. Lusamba! And he's found the back of the net. And we've grabbed the goal we pretty much deserve, I feel like. At minimum even here. It's good football here. Harrell gets it. And he swings it back inside. Mayu finds a good ball. Dolberg holds the ball up really well there and just does well enough to find Lusamba in tons of space. And he makes no mistake, and after coming off the bench, grabs himself a goal. And now we're on 65 minutes here, and we feel this is a winnable game at the moment. Now, can we go ahead and win it? Don't want anybody doing anything stupid either and getting sent off. You know what we can do. Danilo's not having a great game. So there's a highlight. Before we make the change, I was going to bring Tameze on. We'll see what happens here. Tameze is probably the option anyways. Harrell comes inside. Ikone, he's going to have an attempt, and he's hit the post as well. Oh, 3 times we've hit the woodwork. Jesus. Where's Tameze here? Playing around the back. Ruffier gets it out. And they're trying to work it forward. That ball gets hammered forward, and he just zips right through the center backs, and he finishes that off. You've got to be kidding me. What in the world? One long ball forward. Boudabou clips it on, and he just beats both center backs and then finishes it off. You've got to be kidding. Yes, yes. That is so annoying. I can't believe we've hit the bloody woodwork 3 times. Let's show some passion, please, as we lose it out here. Oh, they're on the attack. That scared me for a moment. They had men up here. Can we win the ball back and spring a counter-attack of our own, or is this going to be an attempt at a third killer goal? Brings it forward. And they're just moving the ball around a little bit, and there's one ball over the top, and we're going to collect that. Now can we turn and go ourselves? Sar on it. Lusamba. Ikone. We don't really deserve to lose this game, I don't think. Ikone on it here. Gets it to Coley. Swings it across, and Dolberg's there. And he's finished it off, and he is going to be onside. I was waiting. Oh, no, he's not. See, Oh, God. Annoying. Oh, he's just offside. Jesus. I thought because the ref didn't move from here, that might have been it. Mayu swings it in though, and it's cleared. We're gonna have another go. Can we recycle here? Coley gets it in. It's gonna fall to Akone, and he loses it. We're gonna pick it up again though. Ikone on it. Can Ikone find someone? He finds Mayu. Lusamba. Next to Mayu, and he has an attempt, and that's poor. Oh, God. Let's just bring this forward. Bring you forward. Let's just pop everybody on attack. We gotta do something. I'm gonna bring on Atal. I wish I could. Wing back on attack. Can't really do it too well, but it is gonna have to be that way. Can't really shout at them one last time, and time is just ticking away. As that guy has an attempt there. It's a good attempt, and it's just one of those broken highlights. Are we gonna have another go? We are not, and we are gonna lose this game again. And this feels just like the Nods game, a game we cannot really be losing. Though they created chances, but we've hit the post about 3 bloody times, and oh, that is so annoying. So annoying. I cannot believe that. We don't create enough clear-cut chances, I don't think. I'm gonna take our work ball into the box. I'm gonna take that off. And we'll see. I'd like Dahlberg to have a couple more shots. He doesn't seem to be doing a ton up there. Maybe we have to change his thing there from advance forward, but we'll hold on to it just for a little bit for now. But another set of points goes begging. I feel we could have gotten 4 points from those 2 games. Not in that one. I really do. But instead, we got 1. Or none. Actually, none. We could have gotten 4. We got none. 3 wins, 3 losses after 6. And Coley, I really want a replacement for him. He hasn't started the season very well, has he? Hasn't started very well. But it's gonna have to be what it's gonna have to be for now. This is the guy we almost bought. I'm glad we didn't. I'm gonna keep scouting him though, because some of these stats are not awful or anything, so I don't think there's harm in scouting that. Just keep it up. But we have Mets away and Monaco at home. So we'll have to see. I would love 6 points from this. I would definitely love 6 points from this. We're going to do Mets today, and then Monaco the next time round. We'll get Mets on right now. Just skip into that game. Bring Atal back. We probably shouldn't have let Atal sit that game, but wanted a little bit more defensively. And as you can see, Monaco win their first game. And it's Lille who drop again. And after 7 games, they've only got 4 points, and it's not a good start. Not a good start for them. Not a good start for Mets either. But both these games are winnable. The 6 points seems doable with the way they've both started. Let's discard this and jump right on into this game. Let's jump right on into it. Team selection. Let's get Atal back into the side. Claude Maurice can start. I'm going to put Cyprian on box to box. And we're going to play Lusamba here. He's been pretty decent as we've come in. And then I'm going to let Unas come in as well. And Harrell can stay in the team, but defensively. And Coley's on a booking. I feel like Mets are going to sit back. So do I play Dante here? And then we can play Sar also, though he can also play on kind of fullback on support would probably be it. That'd probably be where we go. I'll let Dante play today, though. And we shall see. I'm going to bring this lad onto the bench. I just don't... The problem is behind the other two, we don't have too much. This guy is not going to be great. He's already 20. Not already 20, but he's 20. And he doesn't have a ton of room to grow there. And I think I'm better off just using Malita, Dolberg, and then the young kid, getting him a little bit of time and space in our team. Go out there and enjoy yourselves tonight. I expect a win. We're just gonna run that. Or how about better play better than y'all did last time? Would probably be a good one also. But here we go. Let's jump into it. Dolberg, Danilo, Harrell. Let's go. Can we win this game on the road? We should be able to. We've got the personnel to do it. So we got an early free kick. Claude Maurice goes for goal. Puts it straight at the goalkeeper, though. We have the ball again. Is it going to be one of those games? Can we cause problems? Sar gets it inside to Claude Maurice. It goes for goal. Sar gets it across, and it's cleared away. And Ambrose takes it up the other end. And now it goes for a throw-in the end of the highlight. It's our throw-in now. And it looks like we've gotten... It looks like we're ready for a fast start here. Unas brings it into Lusamba. Unas, can he get it up the wing? He can. Here's a towel. Can he cause problems here? He gets it in, but it's cleared away. And they just swing it up the pitch, but we still hold on to it. They're going to be very much sit back and route one kind of stuff. The towel's on it. Gets it in, Unas. And he goes for goal. It's a decent save there by the goalkeeper as well. So that comes in. Atal's on it again. Can we have another opportunity here? Cyprian gets it out to Atal. We've already had the shot. We wonder if there's a second one coming in this highlight. As these two play around and then it gets cleared away and thrown out of play. Good start here inside the first 10 minutes. But slowing down just a little bit. They've had 25% of the ball pretty much. 27 now. And kind of 10 minutes there without anything. Can we get a little bit creative? So we get a free kick. Ball comes in. Cyprian gets a header on and it falls right in the lap of the goalkeeper. We need a little bit more. A little bit more oomph. Can we play on attacking with this, you think? I worry about Dante being isolated back there as that ball comes in. It's taken away nicely by Claude Maurice and it's Sar. I'm not sure why my phone keeps going off and it's driving me nuts. Atal gets it into Danilo. Unas. Cyprian. Lusamba. And they're just moving it around here. Can we find anyone else? Sar's on it. Looks to swing it in. Danilo's on it. Cyprian. And he goes for goal. And it's a good finish. And we've said it already. He's got knacks for scoring from distance. And he's grabbed one there. His second goal of the season. And it's a great goal from a long way out. Look at that. No backlift or anything. He just smashes it. And it's 1-0 here to us. 27 minutes gone. We've grabbed the goal. Which is very good. Now let's push on. Let's put this game out of sight early on here as we approach the half-hour mark. They've had no attempts. But they're having a little bit more of the ball now. As you can see, it's up to 36%. Not exactly what I'd like to see. I'd like to hold on to it a little bit more as Dolberg collects it. Cyprian. This Unas out here. Nicely done. Lusamba. Danilo. Unas. He done well to chip that over to Atal, and he goes for goal, and it's a decent save there. Nicely done by Atal to skip inside, but saved away as that ball comes in on the corner and cleared away. Is there going to be more here? Claude Maurice on it. Cyprian. Can he do something? It's nicked away. Cleared, and that should be the end of the highlight, and is. So nicely done. Nicely done. We're going to let the boys go. Thought about a shout, but it's alright at the moment. They've only had the one attempt at goal off target. So we'll keep on rolling with what we're doing right now. 8 shots, 6 on target. Means we're getting high percentage shots. 2 half chances. Grab the goal, of course. Unas on it. Atal. Slipping inside. And Unas, can he cause a problem there? No, it's cleared, but Danilo does well to keep it in there. Third, pretty much, as Atal goes. And it comes to Unas, and he's put it just wide. Not far away there at all. Dolberg on a 6.5, but everyone else is doing all right. Ball swung in here. Danilo. Cyprian on it. Musamba. Claude Maurice, can we cause problems? And it goes right back into midfield, and we're kind of just moving the ball. These three move the ball around to each other rather well. And that is going to be a penalty. VAR, and it is a penalty. And we have a chance to go 2-0 up here before halftime. Please don't miss. Dolberg's on it, and he goes for goal, and he sneaks it by the goalkeeper there, and Dolberg grabs a goal. His second of the season. Both penalties, I think. But a 2-0 lead we're going to take into halftime. And we'll definitely take that, and we're on our way at the moment. This is the kind of performance we needed coming away from home into a game like this. It's very good so far. Nicely done. Now let's not get complacent. Do well in this second half. Hold on to the ball. And no silly goals, please. No silly goals. I want to be in the position to be able to take. He's offside. Scared me there as that went in. He's surely offside. But I want to be able to take some of our players off if we can, because we do have the game against Monaco coming at the weekend. So I'd like to be able to let a couple players rest if I can. So that ball goes back over the top there. Atal does bring it down nicely, and we regain possession. Unas finds Atal. Is it back to Unas? Can we cause something here? Cyprian's on it, and that goes well wide. But we've created a couple more chances today. A clear-cut 2 half chances. Didn't hit the post 4 times, which I guess is a positive. But they have a good ball up the wing here, and they're on goals. The ball gets pulled back. Fofana at the edge of the box, and he has an attempt, and Benitez just clears it. He saves it onto the bar. And then it looked like it might eke over the line before he got back there and just cleared it off to the side. I'm not sure if he pushed that or kicked it or what he did to move it off to the side, but we survive a little bit there as Claude Maurice swings the ball in. Cyprian's going to get to it on the other side before he gives it away poorly. But we do have it once again. And Sarr gives it away. What in the world is that? What are you thinking? As he goes and tries to have an attempt there, and it's out of play for a throw. What in the world is Sarr doing? And they're on it again. What is going on here? Can we regather? Yes, we can. Atal's on it. And he has it nicked, but nick it there. Do we have to up the tempo a little bit just to stop their press from getting in on it? Because it seems like the press is coming a little bit harder now. Atal's on it. Danilo, Cyprian. They're moving the ball around, but it's going to come to Atal, who swings it across, and Claude Maurice goes over the bar. Could have put that on target. And highlights are coming thick and fast in this second half so far. As the game starts to open up a little bit, they do have to chase. And Unas loses it there. And we got to stop losing the ball here. As they come across, as they look for a way back into this, it's come back, and that's into the side netting. And what we're going to do is shorten the passing and up the tempo and see if we can work out anything that way. Samba's not having a brilliant game. We can take him off. Remy Walter hasn't played yet this season. We'll play him there at Mazzala. Is he actually, what is he actually? Deep lying playmaker at Mazzala. Yeah, that's probably where it would go. Can go to box, I suppose, but probably Cyprian's probably better off in that position. And everybody's complacent, which is not what I want to see. We're going to wait to see how this highlight plays out before I demand more. So that goes to their end. Delaney's on it. Fofana. You feel that this is a highlight for them. And he goes inside and he scores. And what in the world are you lot doing? It's 2-1. Mets have really been in it in the last 10 minutes or so. And we've just been standing around doing God knows what. It's a good finish from Boulaya, and they have a free kick here as well, and it comes into play and it's just nicked around in the box there and just cleared as it comes back post, and we just clear it away. Unbelievable what's going on here. Can we all wake up please as Dolberg gets to the other end and he has an attempt and it's a decent save. We have got to wake up. Another goal would be great. Dolberg brings it in. Cyprian's on it. Dolberg, Cyprian, and he has an attempt and it's out of play. There have been a ton of highlights in this second half to start. I would actually kind of like that to calm down a little bit as Dolberg gets the header. It's going to come to Danilo. Claude Maurice, can he find another ball in? He can. It's Remy. Danilo. I wanted to rest players for this game after the first half, but it seems like we're not interested in that sort of stuff. Dante on a 6.5. Atal's on it. Cyprian. He swings it in. Is that going to be another penalty? Going to the VAR stand. I've seen these not given a couple times on this. I'm not sure why they stopped the game to not give it, but it has been a couple of times it's not been given. Dolberg will have another attempt, I believe. He's the penalty taker. And it is a penalty. And we're going to have a second penalty here. Fofana's the one who brings it down. Dolberg to take again. Can he finish this off? He's missed the entire goal. Oh my god. He is now on a 6.1, despite having a goal. Dante on a 6.5. Dear God. I'm bringing the kid on. Screw it. That's what's happening. Ben Seguir, the 16-year-old, on up top. Cyprian with the free kick, and he goes over the bar. They haven't had too much in the last 10 minutes or so, Mets, but they are still within one. We have a throw-in on 78 minutes. Can we have one collected? We can. Atal's on it. Cyprian. Can we spring an opening here? Can we find a third goal? Claude Maurice on it. Danilo. And then we're just moving the ball around at a, I guess, the high tempo here, but just moving it around quickly, not letting their press get set. As it comes to Unas, and he's put it just wide of the post. We've had 2 clear cuts, 2 half chances, 2 penalties, and only 2 goals. Ball comes in on the corner on 80 minutes. Cyprian is going to collect it here. He swings it across to Walter, a decent spot. Danilo, Cyprian, and he has an attempt, and it's saved away. I worry as this game goes. As the ball comes in on the free kick, it's going to come back to Cyprian, and he's snuck it in. And Cyprian grabs a goal, and that might do it. I'm going to bring Danilo off as he gets a little bit tired. But the ball comes in, and it seems to just slip around there after it comes to Harrell. He puts it back in, and actually he just takes it. I'm not sure why Harrell didn't get the assist for that. But it is what it is. And we'll bring Tameze on for Danilo here. He's starting to get a little bit tired. And hopefully that seals this game up. They had a 10-minute spell there where they were really going at it. But I guess we semi-weathered the storm. They scored, but we held on to it. And it looks like we're going to come away with a victory here, which is very, very good. 3 points we very much needed. And hopefully, if we beat Monaco, we'll be in a decent spot. Especially considering how games have gone. We didn't really deserve to lose that Saint-Étienne game. And then with Nantes, we were just wildly better than they were, and they hit 2 on the break. I mean, we could theoretically be in a really good spot. Everybody's complacent, and I hate seeing that, but some of them are focused as time is going to run out here. And we are going to come away with a 3-1 victory. And the kid gets some time in, which is pretty nice. I'm going to say... I don't want to say I'm far from pleased. Yeah, see, this is not why I wanted to say that. But I am sort of far from pleased. There was a 10-minute spell there that was gross. But we move up to 6th, which is pretty good. There's a bit of a gap between us and Paris and Nantes and Rennes and Marseille and whatnot. But Cyprien did rather well. And a pretty decent day. But next time we got Monaco. And then we got a couple, maybe another game or two as well. But we're going to end there. And I hope you folks have, of course, enjoyed it. We're going to move forward. Yep, nothing really going on. So, yeah, I hope you guys have, of course, enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.